In this video, I will be going to talk about prompt first. Then I will be going to explain what is prompt template. So what is a prompt? Prompt, you have already seen that it is a input query which you pass to LLM. So you see, this is a query which you have written, and this query you pass to LLM. So actually this is prompt. Although this prompt is static prompt. Now, what do you mean by static prompt? Static prompt cannot be changed at runtime. So, like when you run the program, so this prompt will not be changed. It will remain the same. Yes, if you want to change this prompt, then again you have to modify your program. So you have to modify your Python code if you want to change the program. Otherwise, it will be a static prompt. It cannot be changed when you run the program. But there are dynamic prompts present which you can change at runtime also. The dynamic prompts can be created with the help of prompt template. So here I have written also prompt template in LangChain helps to create dynamic prompts. Suppose this is the prompt I have written. This prompt I have written in triple quotes. The advantage of using this triple quotes is that you can put multiple lines into a variable. So this is a variable which is a string text variable and multiple lines. Okay, it is not a single line. I don't need to put any kind of slash n here or slash t here into it. And also, if single quote is present or double quotes are present, no problem with this. So I have put these lines into triple quotes. If I summarize the advantages are you can put multiple lines into it, slash t you don't need to put, or slash n also you don't need to put. It will automatically understand that okay, it's a new line. Also, you don't need to worry about the single quote or double quote. You don't need to manage all these things. And here you see I have created two variables also, n variable or location name variable. So those values I can change during runtime. So you see this is a template I have, or you can say it's a pattern I have. And what I will do here, there are two variables inside it which I have written in curly braces. These are the two variables, n and location name, and these two variables I will change at runtime. So I can give any location name, any number of tourist places. Let's say I'm interested in top 5 tourist places of a particular location. Every time I can change the location, every time I can change the number of tourist places. And also a pattern is written that I'm interested in only names, no details are needed. The place must include beaches and mountains or both. And it must also have religious and spiritual places as well. And if you do not know the answer, then reply I don't know. And why I have written this line? Because you see what happens sometimes if LLM doesn't know the answer, then LLM hallucinates. You might have also seen while dealing with ChatGPT or other LLM model that it hallucinates if it doesn't know the answer. For example, if suppose LLM does not know about cat, I'm just giving you example. If LLM does not know about cat, suppose, and if you show the image of cat to LLM, then it will try to predict. It will not say I don't know. It may say okay, it is a dog or it is a tiger. So it will try to predict a similar thing. LLM has not learned about this cat. Okay, so if you show an image of this cat to LLM, then it will try to predict something similar like it's a tiger or it's a dog. So this is called hallucination, which LLM does. So to avoid this kind of hallucination, what I am writing in the prompt that if you do not know, then reply I do not know. Okay, with this kind of statement, I am preventing the hallucination. So I have written a pattern, or you can say a template I have written, and just two variables I have written which I will change during runtime. And whatever the location I will pass, it will always consider these factors like it should have beaches or mountains or both, and it should have the spiritual and religious places also. So all these factors will be considered while providing the tourist places. Now what I'm doing, I'm creating two variables. One is num, one is called a geography location. And what I will do that I will pass num to this n and geography location to this location name. And I can dynamically change this value. So next time I may pass 3 and here I may pass Himachal Pradesh. So the pattern will be same, just the values will be changed of these variables. How to write the prompt template, that I will be going to show you. So you see there is a class called prompt template. Into that you have to write template equal to the whole text. Although you put this full text into it, but I am using the variable name here. But if you want, you can put the full text here also. Then what are the two variables? One is n variable and one is location name variable. Later on what I will do, I will pass this num value to this n and geography location to this location name. And then my final prompt will be ready. So after getting this final prompt, I will pass this final prompt to LLM, so that I will be going to show you. So I hope you understand this. So if I summarize, I will create this kind of string here where I will be going to have the two variables, and then using a prompt template class, I will be going to define my template. So this is the full text I will be going to define here. You can put a variable name or you can put the full string over here, no problem. Then how many input variables are there, that you have to pass in list. So there are two variables. I passed it as a list here. After that, this num value will be passed here and the geography location will be passed to this variable, and after that final prompt will be created and this final prompt will be passed to the LLM and I will then get the result. Now you see I will show the coding of it, how to make the prompt template. So I will use the string dot text which I have shown you. So this is the same string I have written in triple quotes, and there are two variables present which I can change dynamically. Now first what I have to do, I have to include one more class which is called prompt template, and it is present in LangChain underscore core. So if I use from LangChain underscore core dot prompt import prompt template. So I got this prompt template class which is present under LangChain underscore core. Now you see I will also create two variables. Let's say first variable is num. So I am interested in, let's say, 3 locations, and another is geography location. So the geography location, let's say I put Himachal Pradesh. So these two variables I have created. Later I will replace these two variables here, and now I can create a template using this prompt template class. So what I am writing, I am creating a template here using prompt template. Now here you have to write template is equal to full string. If you want, you can put this whole string as it is here. Okay, that is also fine, but I'm not doing that right now like this. Just what I'm passing this text, which is more cleaner approach. So I just put the whole text here, and after that I will put comma, and I will also pass the input variables. So I will put this input variables equal to, and I have to pass the list of input variables. So I have two variables. One is called n variable here, and another one is location name. So I just need to put it in single quotes here, and after that location name also I just copy from here and paste it here. Right. So my template is ready. Now to get the final prompt, so I'm just writing a final prompt here. I need to invoke this template. So I will say template dot invoke Just like you do llm.invoke, in the same way this time I'm doing template.invoke to invoke this. And this time what I will do, the input should be in the form of dictionary. So here I will be going to create a dictionary where I have two variables. One is n variable, and the value of the n variable will be num number, because num will be passed to this n variable. And another one is location name. So this is the another variable, location name. And what value will be passed to this location name? Geography location. Whatever is the value of the geography location, that will be passed over here. And after this, my prompt is ready. If you want to see this prompt, so I can do print final prompt. So I can show you this prompt also. So if I execute it, so this is the prompt which looks like this: top 3. So 3 is dynamic, Himachal Pradesh is dynamic. Top 3 tourist places in Himachal Pradesh, only names, no detail. The places must include beaches, mountains, or both. It must have religious and spiritual places. If unknown, then reply I don't. Okay, so this is the prompt I have created. Now just you have to pass this prompt to LLM. So you know how to pass LLM. So you have to give the result equal to LLM dot invoke, and you just pass final prompt into it. That's it. And just print the result. So you just print result dot content, because I am only interested in the content of it, not extra information. So yeah, that's it. This is my code ready. So you see, I initially did the same things. I imported the chat OpenAI class, then I loaded the key into this particular file, which is the API key of OpenAI. This is the GPT model I'm using. And after that, what extra thing in this code I am doing? I am including the prompt template. Yes, and using prompt template, I have created a template where you have to pass one template and the input variables, which you are supposed to change it dynamically. And you just define your template in triple quotes. And after that, you have to just invoke this template to get the final prompt. And after that, you pass this final prompt to the LLM to get the result. So if I run this, so first it is showing me the prompt. These are the 3 places which it has given. Now I just need to change it here. I may say Kerala here, and I may change to, let's say, top 4 locations, because Kerala has beaches also. So I don't print this final prompt. I comment it out, and I run this code again by saving this code. So now I run this code again. Let's see what I get. So it is giving me these 4 places, and I have written that give the only names, no details. So it is not giving me any kind of details here also. So whatever the pattern I have decided, based on the pattern, it is giving me the result. Now what is the advantage of this is, for example, if you have an application, so in the front end, if you create any front end, so you may create 2 text boxes, okay, text box 1 and text box 2, and you may have a submit button here. Whatever is the value the user pass in text box 1, that you pass it in this variable, and whatever the value in the text box 2, or you may have a drop down list where locations are, so whatever the location it chooses, that you pass in the geography location. So maybe the person is interested in 3 locations and location is Punjab, so it will be going to give you the 3 locations of Punjab. So just what you have to do, the front end you have to tie with this Python code, and the person can write the number of locations, and it can give the location like Punjab and click on the submit button, and the person will be going to see the result in the front end. Okay, so you have to develop the front end application also along with this back end. So that can be done with the help of Streamlit So there are many other ways with which you can create the front end application, but in this course I'm not teaching you that, but I hope you get the idea how you can dynamically change these values. What is the advantage of it is you will always get the consistent result. You are not giving a text box here like a blank text box you have given for a user. Okay, now the user can type anything. The person may not type religious or spiritual, the person may not write beaches or mountains. Okay, the person is interested in the places where a lot of like discos are there or pubs are there, but your business is more related with spiritual and religious, so you do not want to give the full text box to the user. You have a fixed pattern which you have already decided, and just giving a very little flexibility to the end user to just fill these values in which he is interested. You will not change the values here, okay, every time. What you will do, you will create a front end application, and from the front end application you will pass these values to these variables. So I hope you understand this concept of prompt template. So I will see you in the next video.